Peace and assalamu alaikum, everybody. How y'all doing? Here I go with my scarf. Oh God, I don't know. This right side always want to get crooked on me. Y'all gonna have to just deal with this for me, please. Cause I don't feel like taking off my scarf out here and trying to fix it on the DL and all that. I just came. I'm out here. I don't know why, but I'm so hungry. Ow, I have a little cut on my finger. Forgot about that. I have not eaten all day. It's 7:38 at night. Of course, it's night. And let me cut that off. And I just needed to eat something. But I'm still rocking with this whole vegan thing. I used to be vegan for years back in the day. But actually they didn't put some white sauce on it. It's all good. I hope I don't be disgusting eating this falafel because that's really all I can eat. This is a Mediterranean spot that I just happened across because from Google Maps, and I'm gonna hope it's good. The fries aren't very hot anymore, but it's okay. I figured I would chit chat a little bit while I eat. Let y'all keep me company. I wanted to talk about a topic on one of my Facebook friends' page, and it has to do with I forget what the thing said, but it had to do with, he said that he's heard that there are men out there who don't like intelligent women or smart women. And I think the meme was saying something like, it's difficult out here for women because, men don't like smart and intelligent women. And he was saying, like, this got to be a myth because, like, he's not like that. And of course, there's little other brothers on the page be like, yeah, I ain't like that either. I would say that's some bunk. Who's gonna say, first of all, who's gonna admit, not saying to him, but I bet dollars of donuts, as my old husband used to say, that some of those cats on there, they really are like that. And I'm gonna say, I know this from personal experience, from multiple men from different areas. They're all African American or like Caribbean American. And but I definitely find that to be true. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I hope I don't look whack eating on here. But I find that to be true. I don't know what percentage of men are like that, but I believe it's very high. And why do Mediterranean and Eastern or whatever restaurants never ever want to give you a napkin? Why? I think I have paper towels somewhere. I hope so. Because this white sauce be getting me every time. But so yeah, I wanted to kind of talk about that. Let's see what y'all think. Women, have you experienced that? Men, do you know guys who appear to be that way? Because I'm going to tell you, that's a hard one. I'm going to tell you, in my experience, now, first let me preface this by saying I am by no means the sharpest tool in the drawer, but I'm like the second or third one before. And and by intelligence, I'm not saying in relation to schooling necessarily. I think men, the guys who are like that, it doesn't have to just be traditional education wise, but certainly that too. So like if a sister has like a bachelor's and master's, for guys who like really don't have anything, haven't accomplished any or too much, even an associate's is probably like mess with their sense of self. And so for me, it's been the same way. And I'm not necessarily traditionally educated. Um, I was always, I come from well, I don't come from. My mother was an autodidact, and that's how I was raised to be, and that's how my children are raised to be, were raised to be. And so we're just like self learners. So in that regard, I've just always been smart because I just know a whole lot of trivia stuff, trivial stuff. And so even now, people, it kind of get on my nerves sometimes because I'm like, yo, we got Google now. Why you calling me to ask me questions? Just Google it. But people have always come to me, for questions about this or that. And it could just be random. And usually I know. I don't know. I just like learning stuff. But of course I'm a nurse, so I do have that, but that was late in life. And the past 12 or so years I've been in and out of college. But no, I haven't received any like degrees as of yet. I'm about to bust out this bachelor's though and then get this master's, inshallah. I feel so weird eating on camera this much. But I gotta do it, y'all. Gotta do it. But in saying that, definitely experienced that. And it's come in the way of I'm not gonna name names, I'm gonna just give some examples. So when I was younger, I was with someone who I thought was a life partner. And this is a lot. It's a lot on me too for choosing these cats. But they weren't the way they were until I'm already involved. Because people talk a good game, and I'm one of those people. I'm always like trying to get the benefit of the doubt. But you would think it is a good habit. Maybe at the I feel like my thing is so messed up. Maybe at the base of it is a good thing, but since it has to be used in regards to other humans, it's a bad thing because people will get me every time. And so I was just one brother before, and when we first started talking or whatever, it was like, yeah, tell me his goals, I told him my goals. I'm born into the Nation of Islam, so I've always had this idea of doing for self, like self-sufficiency and all that kind of thing, entrepreneurism and such. And so, plus he was an older guy. I was in my early 20s, and he was about 20 years older than me. And so, we shared our goals and everything. And it's like, yeah, we could do this. But it turned out to only be me hoping to fulfill his goals. And so he never wanted me to go to school. He never wanted me to do anything. And that where he would come for me, it would be like, that's why black people can't never have nothing. We never can stick together. Look at the Chinese, kind of stuff. Y'all know all them things they say. Look at the Chinese people. They live 14 of them to a 2-bedroom. And like all this kind of foolishness. And they stick together. They get a business. And then that one, then they, help somebody, help the next one. They get their business. Then they have, but they stay together. Now try to leave. That kind of foolishness. And just to shut them up, I be like, all right. But going back to school, didn't want it. Me have my own business, didn't want it. Me getting a driver's license, like all kind of stuff. But he always big me up to his friends and stuff like that, because I was into things that are popular now, have been popularized now, that weren't popular back in the day. And so, homeschooling, veganism, natural healing, like whatever, all this kind of stuff. Free birthing, all this stuff. He, like, it seemed, I guess, exotic or something. I can't think of the proper word, but to him, rare and like cool to him. And so he would big it up to people and like big me up to people and all this kind of stuff. And I've always been like respected in the neighborhoods, in the areas and stuff. I've always been kind of known. And so that was another thing, I guess. But so he always would like just want to keep me down. And knowing full well I could exceed because I was making his stuff successful, like very successful. And he certainly would not have had the accomplishments he had without me. Like, there's absolutely no way. That's a fact. And so, I had that situation. Another guy, he seemed like he was not like that. Because he had, like strong, educated women in his sphere and in his family and stuff like that. And then he would act like he was for me going back to school, nursing, all that kind of thing. But he really didn't. It turned out it was more like, it seemed cool to say those things because then it's like you look like a strong, supportive man. But what I learned is that he actually resented the women in his life. And he resented me in a big way also. And he also wouldn't do anything. So like in Islam there are rules. And so the man is, he's responsible for maintenance. And but Muslim women, we always be coming through with the clutch, you know what I'm saying? We're going to help pay the bills. We're going, just like, non-Muslim women do. Helping to pay the bills, helping to pay the rent, if not all, some sisters. Going to work, coming home, cooking, cleaning, like having all those responsibilities and still coming through with the falus, with the money. And so his thing was like, yeah, I'm supportive of you going back to school and doing this and doing that, being a nurse and everything. But he wouldn't do anything for me financially. And I'm the type of person, I'm prideful. I ain't sweating nobody or begging anybody for anything. So I was just like, whatever, I'll take care of my stuff myself. So even if I had to get money from him, I would give it back. And he expected me to give it back, And with him, he wouldn't come with the other ethnicities, stick together stuff. He would come with, oh, you trying to be managed. So if he, at this point from the other cat, I was starting to like speak up for myself. But with him, hey, golly, he always wanted to argue. Again, with both of those two, it was always challenge. Anything I wanted to, it was always challenge, challenge, challenge. But the second guy, he was, I don't want to go too much into it because somebody watching this might know both of them. And I don't want to come off as, being mean. This is just informational. But yeah, so I had to be deuces on that. But I'm the type, I'm just trying to make that junk work. Golly, for years. This is crazy. Then I've, I'm one of those people, if I have 2 slices of bread and you have none, I'm going to give you one. So, again, on the surface, seems like it would be a good thing. Very bad. So, I'm trying to help dudes, like, build themselves up, help with their businesses and all that, financially and every other kind of way. And then they be on their feet, but they steady be trying to, like, keep me down. And I just can't have that. And so, with all that being said, these french fries are not banging at all. But all that being said, I have given up on the idea that I could ever be married again. Because one, I'm not trying to get married, divorce, get married, divorce, until I find that one cat that's, great for me. And who I'm great for, inshallah. And who can actually be a partner, not just like a companion or something. But, I just think I'm doomed to be not married. Because I'm not trying anymore. I'm 49, I'm almost 50 years old. That is too hard. Got no time for all that. I'm 50. He gonna be somewhere around 50 or older. Bruh, you should have some stuff in order already. I'm not trying to help build nobody. Like, not from the bottom, you know what I mean? I need him to have something so we can have our somethings together and build more somethings and be able to, do things for the community, locally and at large. I'm a very huge, I'm very much about volunteerism and, just helping, making this place better than it is before I get out of here. Better than how I found it, as they said. Try to make it better. When you leave, make it better than it was when you got here. So I need somebody who has something, who absolutely is intelligent, and we can have like really, deep, thorough conversations. Don't have to be in agreement all the time, but we can talk about things. But also, we could just kick back and laugh, because I love to laugh. I'm goofy as heck. I mean, things seem like it would be really easy to find, but it's not, and it's depressing, yo. Mm-hmm. It's very depressing. But I come to grips with it. I'm not gonna be getting married again, inshallah. That kind of sucks, but what you gonna do? See, you tell me, have you ever had issues with somebody having a problem with you, your intelligence / education level, how much money you make, the drive that you have to do better for yourself, which is so weird to me that people have a problem with that, because if I'm doing good, we're doing good. So I don't understand. It just is really frustrating when you're with someone who's supposed to be a life partner, someone who you're supposed to depend on more than anyone else, in my opinion. And those are the ones who want to break you down. But you know, the Quran says, Allah says that we're going to be trusted with our family. It's not just men. All right, peace. I'm about to get with this food.